shocking revelation has rocked the Philippines, with former House Appropriations Chair Elizaldy Co bearing it all. Co dropped a bombshell, alleging that President Ferdinand Bongbong Marcos Jr. ordered a staggering 100 billion pesos worth of infrastructure projects to be added to the 2025 national budget. But wait, there's more. Co claims these weren't mere amendments but direct orders from the top. In a bold move, Co publicly accused President Marcos and several cabinet members of being involved in a massive insertion scheme. This comes at a time when the 2025 General Appropriations Act, GAA, is under intense scrutiny, casting doubt on the allocation of crucial infrastructure funds. Co's story has evolved. He now admits to the insertions, but claims they were not his doing alone. He suggests that the scale and nature of the added funds are far from typical legislative adjustments. Here's the controversial part. Co alleges that the orders came from President Marcos and were communicated through Secretary Amina Panghinaman of the Department of Budget and Management during the bicameral process, giving it a presidential seal of approval. Co's accusations are severe, suggesting that the Department of Public Works and Highways DPWH projects were forced through without the standard oversight. However, the aftermath is intriguing. President Marcos has stated that no legal case has been filed against Co, using this as a reason not to cancel Co's passport, despite promising to do so if charges are brought forward. Co also implicates former House Speaker Martin Romualdez, but surprisingly, Romualdez's name is not on the list of those facing potential arrest, raising suspicions among political and legal experts. Co, feeling betrayed, expressed his disappointment in his video statement, stating that the government machinery is being used to tarnish his reputation, despite assurances from Romualdez. This revelation has analysts concerned. They argue that if Co's claims are true, it could compromise the entire budget process, turning Congress into a mere puppet of the executive branch, sacrificing transparency and good governance. The fact that Romualdez, the president's cousin, seems to be shielded from legal consequences further sparks controversy. Co's lawyer Rui Rondain has a different take. He dismisses the corruption accusations as hearsay and emphasizes that Co has not been formally charged. Rondain argues that not all insertions are illegal and that it's only an issue if the funds are misused or not used at all, adding that there's no concrete evidence of criminal activity. The political arena is abuzz with anticipation. Will investigators take Co's confession seriously and file formal charges? Or will this be another dramatic episode in the Marcos presidency with no real consequences? If prosecutors pursue this, they'll need to trace the paper trail, identify the inserted projects, and uncover the beneficiaries, all while navigating a complex web of political influence and conflicting stories. The public is left wondering, will this lead to meaningful reform, or will it be yet another budget scandal in the Philippines where influential figures are named but rarely held fully accountable?